Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are and however you are watching. Thanks for tuning in to Game 2 of our two-game doubleheader here at Southmore High School. The Antlers of Deercreek are taking on the Sabercats of Southmore. It was the Lady Antlers that were victorious in Game 1. We'll see if Deercreek can go 2 for 2 or if Southmore on the boys' side are able to take away the victory. We want to let you know that Moore Public School Athletics are proudly sponsored by Communication Federal Credit Union. Open up your free student checking account and get a free Visa debit card from CFCU, as well as our other streaming sponsor. We want to let you know that our stream sponsor tonight is Riverwind Showplace Theater. Go visit them at riverwind.com. Make sure you check out that Showplace tab where you'll get to see all upcoming shows, events, and concerts. And lastly, we are up here in the OEC broadcast booth. To my right is Micah Shaner, and I am Jacob Owens. And we got Scott on the camera for us up here in the OEC broadcast booth. Oklahoma Electric Cooperative is your trusted source in all things energy. Learn more at www.okcoop.org. And Micah, we might not get to your keys of the game just yet. We'll wait till kickoff starts as we await the national anthem and the starting lineups. But while we already had the captain commute, as I was calling it earlier. So let's go ahead and let you know that our coin flip and captain conversation was brought to you by Ortho Central. For any injury, for any athlete, Ortho Central provides superior orthopedic and sports medicine treatment. Don't let any injury make you miss a single play. Call 405-360-6764 to set up an appointment at one of their clinics in Norman, Midwest City, or Newcastle. We await the Norman Regional Health System starting lineups as the PA is getting ready to announce them. I myself am getting the picture up for Southmore's starting lineup. Got the starting lineups a little bit late this evening, but we'll make it suffice as we'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup first for the visiting Antlers. And before we do, just want to let you know that the starting 11 is brought to you by Norman Regional Health System with over 3,000 healers, more than 350 credentialed physicians with a multi-campus system providing compassionate care and leading-edge technology to South Central Oklahoma. That is Norman Regional Health System. And with that, we will start with the starting 11 for Coach Fisher's Deercreek boys, or Coach Stevens, Deercreek boys. It is going to be number 5, Evan Hoopengarner, number 6, Gavin Schwarb, number 7, Luke Sullivan, number 8, Cade Lorenz, number 10, Cooper Stevens, number 12, Garrett Bevins, number 14, Paxton Martins, number 15, Jack Dean, number 21, Isaac Lee, and number 22, Lincoln Hogan, and lastly, goalkeeper number 0, Declan Brewer. That was the starting lineups for the starting 11 for Deercreek. Now let's go ahead and look at that starting 11 for Kit Stevenson's boys. His starting at goal is number 1, Zach Schmidt, number 2, Royal Garner, number 3, Caden Anderson, number 4, Luis Vo, number 5, Luswin Rivera, number 6, Miles Yaffe, number 7, Gavin Miller, number 8, Grayson Schmidt, number 9, Hoyce Ayer, number 10, Caden Locke, and lastly, number 19, Michael Carrizales is the starting 11 for Coach Stevenson and his Southmore Sabercats. Well, while we have a quick moment, Micah, why don't you give us your keys of the game? Your keys of the game are brought to us by Confidence Ford of Norman, a Cavender Auto family dealership where confidence is Cavender.
Yeah, so let's jump right into this.
Let's do it.
Man, first team, Deercreek. I want to talk about the guys here. One key thing, and this came from Coach Stevens talking during the Buffalo Wild Wings interview. He was talking about formations. Getting formations down for them is key for this game.
Absolutely.
And understanding the freshmen and seniors and the team cohesion can definitely change that formation as it goes on and on. So, you saw that the first game, he said that their formation wasn't that good, so it caused them to lose. Whereas the second game that they played, their formation was a lot better, and they ended up winning that game. So getting set early on is going to be really crucial for them. Jumping to the Southmore guys here, man, I always like to say, don't fix what's not broken.
Absolutely.
So their offense is really good.
Oh, my goodness.
And, riding that high from the last, 3 games that they've played, where their offense has been solid, and just carrying that into this game will be crucial.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and take a look over at the American flag for our national anthem. Once again, we apologize. No crowd mics set up here tonight, so won't be able to hear the national anthem on the broadcast, but we'll go ahead and mute our mics as we listen to it in-house. National anthem is concluded, and that means we are just moments away from our McIntyre Law kickoff. McIntyre Law serving clients in Oklahoma and nationwide. No fees until you win. McIntyreLaw.com. Go visit them over there. As just some final thoughts in preparation, and of course the moment of prayer between both of these clubs that are looking to continue their season. And while we do that and while we wait, Micah, why don't you go ahead and jump back into your key of the game for the Sophomore, talking about this explosive offense for Coach Stevenson.
Yeah, so that's really key for them, and it has been the last few games. They've been able to capitalize it early on and then maintain it the whole time. And so that's going to be really crucial for this game, is to maintain it. It's going to be more fast-paced than, the previous game that we just watched. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a lot more maintaining, and so it's just going to be really good.
Safe to say, speed is going to be the name of the game once again here. And he alluded to it. This offense is just so prolific in front of goal and every opportunity for Coach Stevenson and his SaberCats. They've won 2 games. They are in District 1. This is not a district matchup. Won the first game 4-0 against Moore. All 4 of those goals came in the second half, believe it or not, and a 3-1 win against Westmore. Scored the first goal of the game before Westmore equalized, scored 2 in second half. So far 6 second half goals for the SaberCats coming into today. Of course, their last game was a 0-1 or 1-0 defeat to Mustang. And for Deercreek, we mentioned it, Coach Stevens, his team 1-1 in District 2, a 1-0 defeat to Norman in the opener at Deercreek, and a 3-1 win over at Cassidy was the last time they played. Mother Nature rained out their previously scheduled game, so they were not able to play that one as well. It looks like we forgot to get the balls out here for the boys. So, Micah, it's kind of hard to play soccer without the ball, don't you think?
Just a little bit,
Got to get the balls over to the goalies.
You could use your imagination, but
that is so funny here on KREFSports.tv. I'm Jacob. He's Micah to my right. Of course, Scott once again on the camera for us. We are just moments away from our McIntyre Law kickoff. And boy, is it going to be an exciting game. Once again, Deercreek going to look to come into a more defensive mindset, as my partner just talked about. We'll see how that positioning and formation lines up against a very, very prolific SaberCat offense that can score and score in bunches, as it's going to be Deercreek who gets the ball first as we await the whistle from our referee. He looks to his ARs, make sure they are good to go, and everything is checking out here, checking the wristband. We are underway here at Southmore High School. Deercreek, the Antlers versus the SaberCats, and early throw in here going the way of the Antlers, and speed is going to be the name of the game here, Micah, just as it was in game one.
Yeah, and man, oh wait, sorry, I just got distracted by what was going on.
They threw it in and it took a deflection.
Yeah. No, maintaining that is going to be key. And
Absolutely.
I mean, I feel like that's for every soccer game, but for this one especially with how good the offense is, that being able to continue that.
Well, it's going to be a chess match between both of these teams. Deercreek talking about being more of a defensive mindset here, is this one going deep into Southmore territory. It's falling around, waiting for somebody to take control of the ball. It looks like it's going to be the Antlers who come away with it. A little shove, but not much there for the referee to call. Good defensive play on the far side of the field by the SaberCats. They've got room, and this is where they can really attack you, as they found that forward that scored a couple of goals already this season. Just weren't able to connect with him. He's going to be a big one to watch out for. Iyer getting the start in the forward job. This is all the way up on the right side of the field, crossing across goal, but a couple of Navy shirts there. The shot, though, it fell down to an Antler, and it's the SaberCats that are taking possession, looking for the counter, outside of the boot, pass. This one, though, going out of play. And really got to think that whichever team can use their speed to counter might just get the opening goal, as referee going to call for a hold here. So he wants to make sure the ball is good and aired up. Well, Micah, we're in one game here, and we just started game two. How are we feeling after game one? I'm pretty excited here for game two myself.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm getting settled in. I don't call soccer games very much, but getting settled in, and it's always exciting to watch this. And it feels like Saturday night.
Absolutely.
Right now, so.
Friday night, Saturday night, under the lights.
Yep.
This is Micah's one of his first few opportunities he's had to come and run production for us and do the color commentary. And so far through game one, I'd say he's done an excellent job for one of his first few opportunities, and excited to be on the call with you here, partner, as it is the SaberCats that come away with it here. This one falls to Iyer. He lays it off. It's an early opportunity for the SaberCats. Go around the goalie, and Southmore looking for that cross. They're going to lay it off. We'll see if they can tee it up. Just wave around the defender. Here's the cross out wide. It's going to be the Antlers who come away with it and looking for a counter of their own. And here they come. As they play it back, we'll see if this one goes out of bounds, and it does. And it will be a SaberCat throw. It's all about that for pace of play and speed right there, partner. That one really, really showcasing the speed and talent of these boys on the field.
Yeah, right off the bat. And I would say that the goalie did a very good job of getting in front of the goal and not being able to show anything.
All right, so here's the deep throw, and it finds a head, but just not able to make that connection, as it's going to be the goalie, Declan Brewer, for the Antlers, the senior who makes the first claim. And Southmore on the ball. They're going to play it back to their goalkeeper, Zach Schmidt. Schmidt going to go out wide to Grayson Schmidt. So got to assume they may be brothers. Might be a tough guess, right? This one going over the top, and it's trying to find the foot of Caden Locke, but Antlers doing a good job defensively sniffing it out, except they're not able to keep it inbounds. So it will be the SaberCats who throw it in. We'll see who that throw in is. I believe it was Gardner, Royal Gardner, that threw it in. We'll see, though, as the Antlers coming away with possession. And they play it up to their forward, who lays it off. That is Paxton Martins that made the initial claim. He's going to the left side of your screen. Now there's space open here in the middle, and a beautiful dribble around, but really good job defensively by Southmore. That's Gavin Miller, who dispossessed the ball, just wasn't able to find a teammate, and so the Antlers will reset here.
Yes, there was a good aggression off of that. Way to push the offender off of him. I mean, you're not allowed to push him, but
yeah. Well, you
but
know,
he created some space off of that. That's
you're
what
not
I'm trying to say.
Micah, you're not allowed to. Now, whether or not you can get away with it or not is a different story, as this
Yeah.
one's played over the top, and it's going to find the foot of Cade Lorenz, except this is going to go out before Cade can get full control of it. We'll see what Lorenz is able to make of this throw-in. It goes pretty deep, looking for a teammate. It's the SaberCats to get the first bounce. They get the second ball as well. This is Lucwin Riverix that was on it. He gets dispossessed. Shot comes in. Maybe thought it took an arm, but it did not. That deflection was off of Michael Carrizales. He has a couple of goals for a defender. He's been really good on set pieces, and Micah will definitely see him any opportunity Southmore gets to put one in the box.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, he does so well in the air on set pieces and corners. You cannot let him go untouched. As a couple of antlers collided, they're going to go to the far post, just trying to keep it in bounds, but it's just always gliding away from Garrett Bevins there, who made the far post run. Teammate just wasn't able to find him, as we're going to get a First United Bank goal kick. First United Bank with 5 locations in the South Metro and over 80 locations in Oklahoma and Texas. Visit firstunitedbank.com. So our First United Bank goal kick, and it's going to be a short. And I alluded to it in the girls' game, Micah, but the way of play here in soccer is this one's dispossessed. It's called playing it out from the back. So basically, the defenders on those goal kicks, they're going to play with each other, try to keep possession instead of what we saw in the girls' game. The goalies get to play it forward. It's kind of the new philosophy for coaches, want to try to keep possession. And we know from game one, Mike, possession is so vital for both of these teams.
Yeah, it is. The longer you can have possession, the better it is.
And also to your credit from game one as well, you talked about possession will lead to tiring the opposing team's defense out. And, you know, as of now, no team has really claimed possession. We'll see as the game goes, as we are just about 7 minutes have been played here at Southmore High School. And it looks like we're going to get another goal kick, so our second First United Bank goal kick of the day. The wind is playing. You saw it during the national anthem, and we alluded to it, Micah, in the end of game 2. The wind is extremely picked up here on this beautiful and clear Oklahoma Tuesday night. Of course, you all may not see it at home, but the jerseys have really been flapping in the wind here the last 15, 20 minutes or so. And you know, as a soccer player, you want to take advantage when you have the wind. Southmore playing against it here in the first half, as they're going to look to cross it across the field. But maybe the wind holds that one up just a little bit, Micah.
Yeah, definitely. And alluding back to your taking advantage of it, because eventually you're not going to have it anymore.
Absolutely. And you don't know how strong it's going to be when your opponent gets to play with the wind.
Right.
And right now, this is the SaberCats, who are on the ball, just doing a good job of taking pressure off. This one going out wide. Now this is Miller, who will take the step on it. He'll play it out wide, looking for the cross. Can we get the cross across goal? It comes into the far post, and it's going to be a white jersey that makes the first claim. Oh, here's that man that we talked about, has scored a couple of goals. Stutter step around, looks to play through to his teammate. He's onside initially. We'll see if the flag goes up, and they're going to say it's going to be a corner kick. So this is a OEC Fiber corner with Fiber Fast, internet, phone, and TV. OEC Fiber has got you covered. Our first OEC Fiber corner kick of the day. We'll see where it comes in. It goes to the far post, headed away initially by the Antlers, and it's going to be the Antlers who have come away with it. Opportunity to counter here. This one, though, goes the other way of the Antlers, and so we typically saw Southmore so good this season at corners, but Antlers able to come away not giving up a goal there.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that he got it across. It was a good crossover, but it just didn't execute very well.
Yeah, it was a really good pass. It was an inviting pass, just wasn't able to have a teammate on the end of it. This one a little lackadaisical in the back are the Antlers. They're going to play it through to the SaberCats as this one goes out wide. Just waiting for that cross across the middle of goal. This is Miller, who takes it, and the shot is deflected. His teammates got it in the box. The Antlers fighting for it. Man fell down, but no foul, says the referee. I believe Miller scored a goal in that I believe it was the Westmore game that he scored a goal this season. And Michael Carrizales has scored a goal in every game that the SaberCats have won. Looking to get on the end of this one, but it is offside. So some early threat for the SaberCats, and the Antlers got to be on their toes here because the speed has already showcased itself for Southmore here tonight.
Yeah, and kind of going back to what you just said with versus Westmore, they had a really good game against them, and keeping a level-headed was very crucial. And just like this game, it will be as well.
Absolutely, level-headedness was a key to that game in that Westmore-Southmore game. Of course, no one to ever get a red card and get your team in a man-down situation. Always got to keep the composure as the Antlers are going to throw this one in. Just crossed the 10-minute mark. Now, really, the 11-minute mark is this one going up top to the lone striker. He's going to have his work cut out for him today. That number 9 position, just a hold-up. That's the responsibility of a number 9, Mike, is a lone forward whose job is to hold on to the ball. But it hasn't been here as Southmore coming down the left-hand side, looking for the far field across, and teammates are able to connect. What a beautiful pass that was. And now a little stutter step trying to do a shake and bake. We'll see if he's able to get the cut back. Initially he did. Good defense, though, by the Antlers. Now the 1-2 played back. Cross is teed up. It's a low inviting cross, but it's dealt with by the Antlers once again.
That was a great use by his teammate there, just to have a little reset, kind of get him replanted, and then go on.
Yeah, absolutely. Southmore has been on the gas pedal so far here in half number 1, and Southmore gliding with it here, just tiptoeing around the defenders, teeing up another cross. This one comes in. It takes a deflection, but I believe offside has been the call. And so we saw it in game 1 with Southmore. Offsides were a big thing. Defense got to be communicative and really got to keep it together, does the back line, especially for those offsides.
Yeah, just like in the last game, communication is key. And, that could be a determining factor in this game.
Absolutely. And both center backs are going to have to be on the same page as we're going to get a foul and a couple of players are down. We'll see if this requires us to take a step away from the game. Ref is going to pause the game. So let's go ahead and take an ad break real quick while they get him attended to. We'll be right back in 30 here on krefsports.tv.
At Sweat is Free, we believe fitness should be fun and accessible for everyone. Whether you're crushing group classes, getting personalized training, or focusing on recovery with sports massage and muscle activation techniques, we're here to help you reach your goals with a free 7-day trial to start your journey today. Sweat is Free, where results meet support.
Well, we are back here on krefsports.tv as player has walked off. And we await the kick back in for the Antlers. And this one's coming through, and it's a big-time needed save that's required for Southmore. And a close collision there. Can't really get. That's a very strong goalkeeper right there coming off his line.
Yeah, and that's where the communication was key because, his teammate almost got in the way of that. So
his teammate almost did, and he almost was a little bit too late getting to that one. Thought we might just have had goal number 1 here in the game. Of course, once again, the goalkeeper is Zach Schmidt for Southmore. And this one's teed up for the Antlers, just sliding and gliding through. Play it out wide. Here comes the cross in. There's a lot of Navy shirts there. This one just falling and inviting, but the invitation is not taken fully as that one was missed, I believe, by Bodie Walker, number 13.
Yeah, and that was really good by the defense because they didn't let anything slide with a crossover like that. So there was like 3 of them in the middle.
Yeah, 3 of them in the middle, and Walker was not able to get a clean look on goal as once again Southmore trying to play it out of the back. The Antlers, though, with this press, it's rewarded them a throw-in as they regain possession here. This one bouncing up off the head, and it falls to an Antler player. His shot deflected, and we'll see if Southmore is able to counter as the play out wide is given up, and the Antlers are going to take control of this here in the midfield. And that pass out wide is deflected, but the Antlers are able to get back on possession, going for the forward up on the top, but this one going to go back to the goalkeeper, Schmidt. So he, once again, been busy a lot this evening, we should say, and he punts it forward.
Yeah, he has been. And the pressure, they've just been constantly keeping pressure on that end of the field, so it's been really good for them.
Yeah, the Antlers, you got to feel, are going to have to generate some pressure here. They're going to have to absorb pressure as well, and then they're going to have to be able to counter. We'll see if that is the key to success for them to get this goal. Still deadlocked at 0 apiece with 25 minutes left to play here in half number 1.
Yeah, their goalie has been locked in today, so.
Both Southmore keepers have been on it so far this afternoon and evening. Of course, Lamb, the goalkeeper for Southmore in game 1. She was our Van Hoos Fence defensive player of the game, which gives us a great opportunity to let you know we have some superlatives that we'll give at the end of the game. Offensive and defensive player of the game, as well as difference maker and our play of the game as I'm bringing the Wi-Fi hub up here at the top. Maybe that will help us out a little bit. We do apologize for any delays or lags. We were doing so good in the girls' game, and of course, now as the boys have taken off for game 2, it seems like Wi-Fi is trying to make its presence known, and so we are going to do our best to make sure we can get that worked out for you. But once again, our apologies, as it is Southmore who has the ball. Beautiful stutter step over and around the defender. Oh, this one takes a big deflection. Hopefully he did not get hit in the head there. That was a close one. Referee, I think, is going to... No, referee does not stop time, so...
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. That looked like it could definitely hurt.
Yeah, that one did not look like too comfortable of a kick to take in the face. Foul is called. So the Antlers will take it here. We'll see who that is for. All right, so once again, sorry for technical difficulties here, folks. That's just part of the technology. You do so good for one game, and then the next game it just decides it doesn't want to cooperate. So hopefully we have fixed that problem, and we'll get back on track. In case you missed it, we are right at the 20-minute mark remaining, so 20 minutes played here in the first half. It was a goal for Caden Locke that has given his SaberCats a 1-0 lead, and it is the Antlers who are looking for a response. And hopefully everything's good to go. It's showing good on our side, so let's just hope our breath that technology can work with us for about another about another hour or so. That's all we need here is another hour of good connection, and we'll see if this Oklahoma win is going to be a good friend or not.
Yeah, I was going to say, the thing about electronics is if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. So It's never fun.
No, it is not. As the throw-in comes in for Deercreek, and the SaberCats are going to be the one to pounce on it. And this one, though, carelessly given away. It's taken by the Antlers. They're teeing up a shot. This one, oh, what a save by Schmidt in goal. That one was off the foot of Maddox Puig, the senior forward for the Antlers, teed one up, and Micah, he almost had the equalizer.
Yeah, Maddox had a good shot right above the woodworks. I mean, that was almost directly at the top. But again, the goalie just jumped in and was able to save it.
Safe to say that he was bending that to the upper 90 if it were not for one Schmidt in goal. So we will have a SaberCat throw in here. And a couple of headers bouncing around like a ping pong ball. And this one falls to the Southmore. They're taking it down the left-hand side. Can they get the cross? No, it's a shot instead. Went for the glory himself and just puts it past that far post. That was Grayson Schmidt on the shot for the SaberCats. And once again, this prolific attack, Micah, almost scoring another.
Yeah, and I don't know if you could quite tell or not, but that was a tough shot across the across the net. So for him to get it that close was really impressive.
A most certainly tough approach. Of course, all of the approaches and all the shots are going to be tough ones at this level of play, unless they just hand you one, which is very, very rare these days as the SaberCats dispossess. And here we go once again, Schmidt on that far side. Let's see if he cuts back again, goes one-on-one with the defender. He does go, it's off the post, and it's in for the second goal for the SaberCats. How about that counterattack for Southmore? It's a second goal, and it's doubled their lead. Take it away, partner.
Yeah, this was crazy. He was able to find that gap, get it down there, and then, I don't want to say it, but a little luck came on his side there and was able to bounce it in. So that was a really great shot by him.
Typically, it's the post that's the goalie's best friend, but in this case, it's a forward's best friend. I believe that was number 8. Is that who you saw on the replay? I believe it was Schmidt that got that goal. Just let me know.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Once you know, okay. We typically don't like to say the name of the player until we know for sure, just so we don't get anything wrong. So if, that's why it's taken us just a little bit longer. We like to just make sure we get everything going. So Schmidt scored the first one, the second one, and Locke scores the second. And partner, that was picture perfect to the same opportunity, literally not even a minute, seconds before he scores the goal.
Yeah, it was really impressive, and for him to find that gap was really impressive as well. It just shows the speed that he has down on the field.
Just bends it past the goalkeeper for the Antlers.
Yeah.
The seniors doing it all for Southmore here, and they've got another opportunity for their third. We're only played about 25 minutes in, and this is a picture-perfect start for the SaberCats as they are on the outside. Going across, they've got another one, but I believe the save was made. How did he make the stop?
Wow. He was able to get down on one knee and scoop it up. So that was a really good save there.
My goodness, Declan Brewer, take a bow, young man. What a save that was. Yeah. As Southmore dispossesses the Antlers, and they've taken control back, but just as I give them the compliments, maybe a commentator's curse if they've turned it over and have given possession away. This one, it's a foul going to go against Southmore. Thought he might got the boot in. Did you have that save? You want to quickly show it here while we wait for, well, actually, hold on just a second. Play was already put back in. Don't want to miss any action. We'll see if this one goes out. It did. And all right, now let's show that replay, Micah. Take it away whenever you're ready.
Yep, here you go. This is a really nice play. He was able to get down fast. He was able to, use that IQ of his and scoop it up. So that was a really good play.
Did he get a hand on that, or was that all leg, Micah? It looked like he got a leg to it.
I think he got some leg to it as well, yeah.
My goodness, what a save for the goalkeeper for the Antlers. And we don't have unfortunately, defensive highlights that we get to show a lot here, so good opportunity to show one there. Thankfully, the boys on the field let us show it as Southmore looking for another counterattack here and got dispossessed, but he takes it back oh so quickly. They've got another striker here on the left side of the field. The overlap never came. They'll play it in the middle, though. This one laid off. This is Schmidt again. Will he get goal number 2? Might have to cross it back. He's on the ground. No foul going to be called, though. So the Antlers, they've really got to be playing carefully here with their opportunities. They don't want to give up a third here in the first half.
No, and matching that aggression is key for them. That's what's really holding them back right now.
Absolutely. Well, and also, they're just finding the space, are the Sabercats, and they're getting their head up here, but offside is going to be called. Trying to just figure out who that player is that got called for offside.
It is also dark in our booth.
It is a little dark. We don't turn on the lights because of the glare in the window. I think it's somebody that I don't have the number for. Either way, though, offside. Oh, there we go. Thank you so much. Beckett Bailey is that attacker on this left wing. Of course, we got blessed with a pretty good uniform matchup partner here. It's actually quite easy to see the numbers when they turn their back as this shot gets deflected. It's going to the far post, and it's put in for the Antlers. It is a goal just moments after they give up a second, but did they call him offside? Did they call him offside or did they call the goal? I think they did call the goal. They did just that. So it is a quick goal response for the Antlers. Go ahead and take it away, Micah, whenever you are ready, sir.
Yeah, so if you just watch this here, this is crazy because they were able to get it on the left side down the field and then rush it through 2 defenders. So that was a really good shot on the far inside. That was really good.
Really good indeed. We need to make sure we add the total here. So here we go as we are back underway after the McIntyre Law kickoff. It is the Sabercats that have scored the first 2 goals, and the third goal of the game was scored by the Antlers. We'll go ahead and let you know who scored that goal when we figure it out up here in the booth. We'll make sure we get the timing correct for you here as we await the free kick that is going to be played. As a big opportunity here for the Antlers. Ball is played in. It takes a deflection off the wall, but falls to an Antler. And the shot could not find the mark as it was deflected away. We'll take a better look at it at halftime on who scored that goal. But as of now, it's a 2-1 deficit for the Antlers. A perfect response, Micah, for them after going down 2 goals.
Yeah, it was a great way. That's good momentum builder here. So if something can really get them going, it's that.
Absolutely, sir. As we await the Antler throw in. And it's kicked around a couple of times, and the Antlers finally get on the end of it. Shot is blocked by the Sabercats. And finally, Southmore able to get on the end of it. They've got a counterattack going here. Looking for Schmidt now instead going out to this far side of the field. Kicked out of bounds, though. We'll see who gets the throw in.
Yeah, it was a little unlucky because 14 for Deercreek, just miscommunication there and kind of pulled off.
Paxton Martins.
So it was a little miscommunication, but ended up getting the ball back.
Absolutely, they did. Trying to get the ball back here is Southmore on the end of it. This one, a little slip. That is Cade Locke, the opening goal scorer, who was there and is still there for Southmore as they're going to go all the way back to Schmidt. who will just play it out wide for his center back. Looking for his defender. Now the 1-2, and now the go for Southmore. Easily getting through the channels here, but dispossessed. Once again, commentator Curse. This one playing out wide, and it's going to go all the way back to Schmidt in goal.
I feel like you're doing that a lot today.
Well, unfortunately, that might be our third or fourth of the day. Well, hopefully, it will also be the last one as well, as this one is played forward. Southmore trying to get on the end of it. Got a couple of guys there. This one redirected off of the Antlers. We'll see if they keep it in bounds. They keep it out from going out from a corner. But they do give up the throw-in. So just under the 10-minute mark here, the first half, as Southmore SaberCats jumped out to a 2-0 lead. The Antlers have since responded with a goal of their own, and we're going to get a big substitution here for Coach Stevenson.
Yeah, this is where concentration really comes into play because,
absolutely,
I mean, they're right there at the goal. So making sure doing the little things is really key for this situation.
Communication as well as focus got to be on point here for the Antlers defense. They've already given up 2. Don't want to give up a third before halftime. We'll see how long this throw-in comes for the SaberCats. Misses the header, but the teammate, it's bounced around, but it looks like Deercreek's going to get away with it there. The layoff there, the turn, just not able to be made, as it's a really good recovery by Michael Carrizales, who has, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, he scored a couple of goals off of set pieces and corners so far for Southmore, and he's been really good defensively again here tonight.
Yeah, defense on both sides has looked pretty solid.
Yeah, and this one coming down the left-hand side, can they lay it off? They can. I think they're going to be content with taking it to the corner flag, and that's exactly what they do. So an OEC Fiber corner for us here. OEC Fiber with fiber fast internet, phone, and TV. OEC Fiber has got you covered. And I believe for the SaberCats, it's Grayson Schmidt who will be taking the corner. We'll see if that is the case, as hand goes down. Now the corner comes in. It's a beauty, and it needed a save by Brewer, and he gets the save, and there's that man, Carrizales, on the redirect shot, but it goes right into the mitts of the goalkeeper, Brewer.
Yeah, working double time on that one. That was 2 good saves right there back to back.
Yes, absolutely. Got himself in position. And, you know, they always say as a goalkeeper, if you're going to come off your line for those corner kicks, you got to get to the ball, and Brewer did just that in a big opportunity once again for the Antlers defense to stay clean on set pieces and corners. As we already talked about, Southmore so prolific in that category. And it is the SaberCats who are here on the ball, fighting for it, and now playing it away and putting it out of bounds. So we'll have a throw-in. Believe that will go the way of Southmore as it quickly is taken. The turn is made. There's space on the outside on that far side of the field. Unable to find the teammate, though. But it is a chase down here as the Antlers are going to try to shield this out. They do just that. So, partner, some fireworks early. 3 goals in about 20, 25 minutes or so. What have you seen that you think both teams are doing really good so far?
I would say both teams are doing pretty good on defense. Yeah, this is a high-scoring game, but there's aggression on both sides. And, you know, offensively, they're putting the ball where it needs to be. There's just, you know, some miscommunication here and there. But overall, this is a solid game.
It is absolutely a solid game. Both teams have done well in front of net. Both teams have buried the opportunities the other defenses have given. Not many opportunities in the game, as Micah said. Defensively, it's been pretty solid, except a couple of times just that communication just has not been there, as both teams looking for their next goal. We'll see if another goal is to be had before the six minutes remaining here in the first half, as it is the Antlers who are currently looking for an equalizer. That one unfortunately deflects off of a jersey in white, and so Southmore able to take advantage of it here, as Michael doing a good job of just finding his team. They're going to go on the near side down here by us. A beautiful move to get away, going for that long outlet pass. The turn is there. There's Schmidt. He plays it off. one-on-one, and it's going to be the Antlers that come away with the victory there defensively.
Wow. And that was really great. I mean, yeah, you see the speed there, but the placement was on, so it was really good.
There was an opportunity. This one teed up. Oh, and it's Brewer that made the save. It falls down. It gets up in time to make the oh-so-needed grab there in front of net. Declan Brewer once again going down. And a big-time save for him. That's at least his third of the game, I feel like.
I think that's his fourth.
Well,
Unless
actually, yes, fourth. I'm sorry. Well, no, that's shots over there. I think that's well, we'll figure it out at halftime when we do our halftime stats as subs are going to be made.
halftime.
So that one going over the crossbar, and Mike and I just talking about our halftime highlights that we want to show you. But fortunately, with soccer, we don't get much of a halftime show, so we might not get to show too many of those. We'll do our best to show you the goals, though, that were scored in the first half. SaberCats 2, Antlers 1, as the Antlers make another substitution here. And the Antlers have not really taken advantage of the wind here in the first half. Southmore will get the wind blowing with them in half number 2. And I wonder, Micah, if them playing out of the back is a part of the reason, or the wind blowing in. Well, I say that, and now instead of playing it out of the back, now they just play it forward. So there goes my train of thought.
I think your train of thought was good, though, because, playing it in the back would have been
They've been playing it from the back, going against the wind, but that time they elected not to, as it's the Antlers here that have possession, trying to go down the right-hand side, and this ball's up for the grabs, but unable to find a teammate there was the header for the Antlers, and this one goes out of bounds for a SaberCat throw.
Just trying to keep you on your toes, that's all.
They always do such a good job of that. Keep us on our toes up here in the booth. .236 to go, remaining in the first half here at Southmore High School. The SaberCats looking for that third goal. It is a team that we talked about at the start of the broadcast that scores goals, and they score goals in bunches, and they've done just that once again. 2 in the first half. They are undefeated when they've scored this season, as this one's going to hit off the referee. We'll see if he gives this back, and that is going to be the case. So it's going to go back to Southmore. They'll get the free kick opportunity once again. But this time it's going to be dropped ball that will go for Southmore. So the SaberCats on it here, and you can see the speed of play by Southmore, just easily gliding around a couple of defenders now. Antlers do well, though, to get possession. And they're going to find their man up here on top. He's got one-on-one with the defender. Easily glides by him. He's going to be pulled back from behind. This should be a yellow card. And that is going to be the case as time will stop at the 1:36 mark. The first card will be issued of the game. I believe that card was showed to Grayson Schmidt.
Yeah,
that is the case, as I hear on the PA.
For those of you that are just tuning in, the score here for 2 and 1, that happened within a few minutes span.
All the goals scored were within at least a 10-minute mark.
Yeah, so it's been really defensive heavy, and the aggression that's coming out, you see a lot.
Yes, sir. As this one's played in, it's going to the far post. There's someone there, but a big save is made by the Southmore goalkeeper. That is Zach Schmidt. So the Schmidt players are making their presence known here in the game. 1:16 left. That was a really good opportunity by Deercreek, but Schmidt standing up strong. They've got numbers here if they want to take advantage of it. The play goes out wide, looking for a teammate. Now the cross goes in, and it's deflected out wide. So we will have an OEC fiber corner for the Antlers as they're going to send most everybody up here on this free kick. We'll see who gets the free kick opportunities here. Let's see what the number is. I believe that is number 10, Cooper Stevens, the junior midfielder, who is going to be kicking it in. And now Southmore sending everybody back to defend. It's a low kick. It just needed a glancing header, didn't get it. 30-second mark here for the Antlers. Can they find the equalizer as they're trying to step around the defense? This one deflected out, another OEC fiber corner, but the Antlers have got to hurry up. There's only 20 seconds left. Clock's not going to stop and wait for them. As you see the player quickly trying to get it back in to Stevens. There's 8 seconds. Now there's 7, 6, and 5, and 4. Here's the cross. It's got a header. This one always going up and over. That's how the first half will end. It's a 2-1 lead for the SaberCats of Southmore. We will be back shortly for our John Ireland Funeral Home and Chapel halftime show. We'll be back after these short ad breaks.
Spending life wisely means taking small steps towards a life of love and impact. And we're here to inspire and empower you along the way. Spend life wisely. First United Bank.
Heyday in Norman has been serious about fun in Norman since 2007. Come experience the arcade or challenge yourself high atop one of the rope courses and win great prizes. Or maybe you want to try your hand at the mini golf course. Do you and your friends want to play in Oklahoma's largest glow-in-the-dark laser tag arena? And for adults, you need to check out Revolution's Dining Bar and Lounge. You'll be surrounded by drinks, televisions, and bowling next to a cozy fireplace. Visit HeydayFun.com for more information.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Moore Norman Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Moore Norman Tech.
This is your First Fidelity replay. We've been bringing home the gold. We owe it to our team of financial strategists and investment champs, all dedicated to your success. Go pro with our innovative products and keep the hometown advantage with personalized solutions. Whether it's on the field or off the field, we always play to win. Take your finances to the next level with First Fidelity Bank, where your victory is our victory.
At Sweat is Free, we believe fitness should be fun and accessible for everyone. Whether you're crushing group classes, getting personalized training, or focusing on recovery with sports massage and muscle activation techniques, we're here to help you reach your goals with a free 7-day trial to start your journey today. Sweat is Free, where results meet support.
This is Lisa Talley, broker and owner of Aria Real Estate Group. Aria Real Estate Group is Norman's premier full-service commercial and residential real estate brokerage and leasing and management firm. With our team of real estate agents, specialized property managers, and in-house maintenance team, Aria is here for you in every capacity. Whether you're a seller, a buyer, an investor, or a renter, we can help. Please explore our website at ariagroupok.com. Aria Real Estate Group, the gold standard of real estate.
Hey, sorry I missed your game.
It's okay.
You see that? That's when I realized it's time to finally do the thing we've been talking about for years. So we're making plans for right now.
Start your plan today with a Northwestern Mutual financial advisor and spend your life living.
Are you looking for a luxury apartment for rent in Norman? The Falls at Brookhaven offers stunning 2 and 3 bedroom spacious floor plans with large walk-in closets, washer and dryer hookup, and a fabulous kitchen in a well-maintained, calm environment. From plush carpet to sleek stainless steel appliances to a pool, 24-hour fitness, and 2 dog parks, the Falls at Brookhaven has it all. Call our locally owned and operated community at 405-701-8233 or go online to thefallsatbrookhaven.com for a free tour and see what living in luxury is like.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, More Norman Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at More Norman Tech.
3 generations, the John M. Ireland and Son Funeral Home and Chapel in Morris continue to serve the community by giving back to local schools, charitable organizations, and first responders.
We provide pre-planning for funerals and cremation services at the most reasonable prices.
We are proud to be a family-owned and operated funeral home.
Award-winning funeral home year after year, our family believes in serving the people of our community.
I'm John Ireland.
And I'm Solon Daniels.
You've got our word on it.
After a car crash, life can be hard. You're hurt, stressed, and then, when you need help the most, the insurance company doesn't care.
They drag their feet, question your injuries, and make things difficult. They put profits over people.
At McIntyre Law, we level the playing field. We take on the billion-dollar insurance companies so you can focus on what matters, getting your life back. Call us at 405-777-7000. You deserve better.
Is your insurance premium increasing? At Right Way Insurance, our top priority is helping you secure the best rates while ensuring a smooth and positive experience. As an independent agency, we work with a variety of top insurance providers to meet your needs. Call us today at 405-607-6014 or visit our website at rightwayinsuranceok.com for a free quote. We're also proud to sponsor Moore and Norman Athletics. That's Right Way Insurance, 405-607-6014.
Spring is here, and spring brings things to smile about. Craig and Straight Orthodontics wants to help you and your family every step of the way to a beautiful smile. Craig and Straight has 3 conveniently located offices in Norman, Mustang, and South Oklahoma City. Check out our website at craigandstraight.com or give us a call to schedule your free consultation. You'll soon be on your way to the smile you've always wanted. At Craig and Straight Orthodontics, we want to see you smile, Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Southmore High School, where the SaberCats holding on to a 2-1 lead over the visiting handlers of Deercreek High School. Once again, we want to thank our title sponsor over here at KREFSports.tv, Communication Federal Credit Union. Open your free student checking account and get a free Visa debit card from CFCU. Also want to give a big shout out to our streaming sponsor, Riverwind Showplace Theater. Go visit them at riverwind.com. Make sure you click that Showplace tab so you see all shows, events, and concerts that are upcoming in the next week or so. And here we are for the John Ireland Funeral Home and Chapel halftime show. 2 locations there to serve you. Visit them online at johnirelandfuneralhome.com. And let's take a look at some first half stats and first half stats brought to you by Schumacher Law Group online at lawgroupok.com. Hometown lawyers ready to fight for you wherever you are. We want you to know that Schumacher Law is where experience matters. And partner, it was a back and forth affair for the first couple of times. The defenses for the first 10 minutes really held it down. But around that 10, 15-minute mark, that's when the goals came, and goals came aplenty. We'll go ahead and show them here in just a moment, but the recap the goal scorers. The first goal was scored by Caden Locke for the SaberCats. The second one was scored by Hoyce Ayer, and the final one, they have it up here in the press box as Paxton Martins. We didn't get the best look of it, and we're not able to confirm if that was the case off the video. But you've got the 3 goals. Why don't you go ahead and show us and take us through it, partner?
Yeah. So the first goal here that I'm going to show you is Locke. So you got Southmore, passed it down aggressively, was able to find him. And then, honestly, Locke was just able to get it through 2 defenders on the left side of the goal.
Yeah, it was a beauty there. And that second one, Ayer.
Yeah, no, that was really good, yeah.
Take us through that one when you are ready, sir.
Okay, so let me get this set up real fast.
You're all good. Takes a moment to cue it up. When you're ready, take it away.
Yeah, so here's this one. So, again, this is actually really impressive, and I'm going to kind of walk this through because he was all the way on the left side, and it's kind of a weird angle with the camera, and you can't really see it, but he gave himself just the slightest little gap, and he took it. He was aggressive with it, and it bounced off the right side of the goal and in. So it was a really good, aggressive shot.
Absolutely bounced in and in. And then the last one was the Antler goal. Go ahead and cue that one up, Micah.
Yeah, so let's look at this one. So we see him on the far right of the goal there, and he saw his partner open. He saw his teammate open, and took it. You know, he crossed it, and it was a nice shot. So his teammate was able to kind of push that in.
It was a beautiful cross and just an inviting ball that needed one touch in. 3 goals and 2 or 3 assists. So we'll let you know that all assists today have been brought to you by the Armstrong Bank, with community locations in Norman and more to assist you. Armstrong Bank, where strength runs in our family. Also want to give a big shout out to Eskridge Honda, and you can visit them in store or online at eskridgehonda.com. Make sure to go check out their new location over at I-35 and Southeast 89th Street. Once again, big shout out to Eskridge Honda. Go visit them at eskridgehonda.com or go check out that new location. Well, I think we are all ready for our McIntyre Law second half kickoff. Once again, all kickoffs brought to you by McIntyre Law. They are serving clients in Oklahoma and nationwide. No fees until you win. Go check them out at McIntyreLaw.com. And one last shout out, thank you Buffalo Wild Wings for being our Coaches Show sponsor. We do Coaches Shows typically every Wednesday over the Edmond, Norman, Moore, and location areas. We had the Wednesday show last week was the Deercreek soccer men's and girls shows. So we want to thank Buffalo Wild Wings for sponsoring that. Of course, Southmore Soccer has not had their coaches shows yet, so be on the look at that, SaberCat Faithful. And that show will be at the Buffalo Wild Wings just over here, over at I-35, about a 5-minute drive from the high school here, as the referee checks his watch, blows his whistle. SaberCats get the ball first, and we are underway after the McIntyre Law kickoff to start the second half. Once again, SaberCats scored 2 in the first, and then the Antlers responded with a goal of their own. That's how we sit at 2-1. Well, Micah, we heard you talk about the goals as this one's going over the top, and that's going to go into the arms of the goalkeeper who drops it initially but picks it up. Tell me what your first half thoughts were between both of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the defense was really good in the first half, first 10 minutes, and then it kind of broke down a little bit. The offenses settled down. They were able to get control better, get some looks, and, that's what really led to those goals.
It sure was. That was the case as defense once again making its claim here, and big time pressure being applied by the Antlers. And, that's going to be a late kick there, a late collision there on the defender. That's going to give the SaberCats a free kick. Well, we mentioned it in the girls' game. We'll mention it here as well. The Antlers, this is only their second game that has been played. They were 1-1 in those 2 games. Lost the opener against Norman at Deercreek. Went on the road at Cassidy with a 3-0 victory. And the Coach Stevens, really looking for this game to really get an idea of his team, his formation, as well as his substitutions before district play. And Southmore, for Coach Stevens, said that was probably a perfect half to start off with before the goal was given up. The offense, once again, superb and clinical at finishing for the SaberCats.
Yeah, I like how you mentioned the formations there. That was really crucial for them to get that started right at the beginning, and they were able to.
And they were. And here is the SaberCats that are on the ball here. This is given away And the Antlers looking to counter, looking for that equalizer here in the second half. They play it over the top, but the goalkeeper doesn't have to really come too far off his line to make the claim there. He makes it pretty easily. Once again, the goalkeepers for both of these teams, starting with the SaberCats, is Zach Schmidt in goal for Southmore, and for Deercreek, Declan Brewer, the goalkeeper as well. For both of these squads, both goalkeepers were good when they needed to be called upon. Unfortunately, just really good goals by the offenses. Not much the goalkeepers could do in any situations on all three goals that were scored here tonight. As the Antlers trying to win back possession, goes out of bounds for a throw-in. So 3 minutes in here, we'll see what kind of adjustments the coaching staff has made, as this one's going to be played all the way across the field, near side here with the Antlers. They get on the end of it. Cross not going to find a teammate, though. It'll be Southmore in the middle of the field. It's a large opening in the middle of the field for Southmore, and they have done well, very clinical so far here this afternoon in their counterattack offense, as this is Gavin Miller on it. Or excuse me, that is, my apologies, looked at the wrong sheet there. That was Luke Sullivan for the Antlers. Got the right 7, partner, just the wrong team sheet here as we await our first United Bank, our first United Bank goal kick of the second half. Just a reminder, with 5 locations in the South Metro and over 80 locations in Oklahoma and Texas, visit them at firstunitedbank.com.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth right now. We don't see any real control from either team right now.
Well, you know, like I said, the first 5 to 10 minutes is always so crucial, especially in a game where there's been 3 goals scored, all 3 scored within about, I'd say, what, a 5-minute span, Micah? About maybe 7, 7 to 10. I know we had some technical difficulties during that time, so our priority was getting the stream back going and making sure it was good for everybody. As Southmore coming into the attacking third, but gets dispossessed, goes out wide here for the Antlers, trying to take it long. Jack Dean, the one that's played it long, we'll see if he finds a teammate as of yet. Oh, a scary collision there. And that one going to be played on, says the referee. He gives the advantage. The goal is taken, and it's buried in the back of the net for the Antlers. No advantage played, or excuse me, no foul. The advantage given, and it is the Antlers who equalize 2-2 here at Southmore.
Wow. Kind of left speechless off of that one.
I didn't realize that he had played the advantage.
Yeah.
And he did just that. Do you have the highlight ready to queue up for the players or the fans? I think I know who it was that scored it. I just want to get a double look that it was in case. I have Sullivan being the goal scorer. Is that who you see, partner?
I believe so, yeah. Off of that, I got number 7.
All right. Well, go ahead and tell us about that breakaway. Just 50-50 with the goalkeeper. What a good move by Sullivan.
That was, yeah. Kind of caught him off guard a little bit, but he was able to go from the right to left, kind of juke him out there, and shoot on the left side of the goal. So it was a really good shot.
Clinical finish, opportunity needed, and opportunity taken. So with the player down, let's go ahead and take a longer ad break, and then we'll just bring the people back whenever the player is assessed. Don't go anywhere. 2-2 tie here at Southmore High School. We'll be back in this short ad break here on KRESSports.tv.
Spending life wisely means taking small steps towards a life of love and impact. And we're here to inspire and empower you along the way. Spend life wisely. First United Bank.
Heyday in Norman has been serious about fun in Norman since 2007. Come experience the arcade or challenge yourself high atop one of the rope courses and win great prizes. Or maybe you want to try your hand at the mini golf course. Do you and your friends want to play in Oklahoma's largest glow-in-the-dark laser tag arena? And for adults, you need to check out Revolution's Dining Bar and Lounge. You'll be surrounded by drinks, televisions, and bowling next to a cozy fireplace. Visit HeydayFun.com for more information.
So you want to create your future. Discover a path worth traveling down? Find a career to get excited about. For decades, Moore Norman Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Moore Norman Tech.
Go ahead and there we go. Well, welcome back here. 2-2 McIntyre Law kickoff as we'll get the camera situated for you there. Didn't want to show the player as he was getting attended to. And the Antlers looking to take the lead here shortly after scoring the equalizer. They got an opportunity, and it's deflected out wide for an OEC Fiber corner kick here for the Antlers. So 2 goals apiece here and right around the 35-minute mark. So the OEC Fiber corner kick going to be taken by the Antlers. So it's going to come in. It's a low, and it's deflected, and it's going in. How about this response for the Antlers? 2 goals in about 2 minutes have turned this game all the way upside down. It's now a 3-2 Antler lead here at Southmore.
Wow, what a kick. Okay, let me pull the replay up for that.
Yeah, you get the replay ready for that. And my goodness, the Antlers with a perfect start here in the second half.
Yeah, that was a great crossover, just like you said there, and was able to head it in.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see did you happen to catch the number of who scored that goal for us by any chance? We'll check it out here in just a moment as another McIntyre Law kickoff. 2 McIntyre Law kickoffs in about the span of 2 minutes. Number 4, is that who you're saying?
I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
All right, well, we'll just keep it nameless for now until we get it situated and figured out, as the Antlers have now taken the lead 3-2 here just literally minutes into the second half kickoff. And, well, the second goal that they scored, a little bit of confusion. The official initially said to stop the clock, but a play on was awarded quickly after, and by the time play on went on, the SaberCats were caught stranded as all their players thought the official had called time. Many of us in the press box thought he had called time, but they quickly respond for the equalizer. And then not even a minute later, Micah, off a corner kick, have taken the lead and have really turned this game upside down.
Yeah, it was the momentum that kept it going. So that was really good for them. And hopefully we get to see more of that.
What a momentum shift here indeed. Well, if this first 10 minutes of the first half, really not even 10 minutes, first 7 minutes of the first half of the second half is any indication of how this game is going to go, I wouldn't turn that dial. I wouldn't go anywhere, because this is shaping up to be must-see action here on KREFSports.tv, as both players just fighting for it down there in the corner. I believe it's going to go the way of the SaberCats, and it will be a Southmore throw-in. And it is just that. It's the Antlers, though, that get on the end of this ball, playing it out wide, and it's Southmore. And now back to the Antlers. So a little give-and-go action between both teams. Antlers doing well to hold the ball. This one going to be chipped in. And, oh, this one almost given away. Big time by Schmidt coming out and making the save. That was almost the 4th for the Antlers.
Yeah, in a short period of time, too. That was a good way to catch him off guard almost there.
My goodness, a beautiful cross in. And defender was there the whole time, just played it back to the goalie, was not ready, so the communication wasn't there. But Southmore on the far side of the field trying to get that equalizer. Does well to keep up the hold of play. We'll see if a cross comes in. He lays it off. Nobody's there initially. Now arriving late and getting and falling it for Navy. The handball claims are being made in the stadium. No call made, as now officially the official going to call a handball. So he's going to bring this back. Clock will be stopped. And I believe this is going to be in the box from where we're seated. So we're going to get a penalty kick here.
Yeah, that was just kind of unfortunate there.
Well, it is unfortunate, but, you know, handballs are handballs, so got to stick with it here. So it will be Brewer, the goalkeeper. And let's see if we can get a number on that shot taker, guys. Can we see who is taking the penalty kick? Jersey is away from us here. We'll wait and see. It is a big-time moment here in the game. Brewer in goal for the Antlers. As the SaberCats are looking to tie this thing up, as some conversations being had. Is that number 9, guys, there? That I think it was number 9 that just shown us the jersey.
Yep. That is
right.
Number 9.
Number 9. So it is going to be Hoyce Ayer going to take the penalty here. He's already scored. He scored the SaberCats' second goal of the game, and he's looking for his second goal of the night. So Ayer will spot it on the penalty line. Just a few seconds over the 32-minute mark.
Yeah, even though there's a lot of time left in this game, this is still a crucial kick for them.
Yes, it is. It's the biggest moment of the game so far. Brewer versus Ayer. Let's see who wins it. As SaberCats looking for the equalizing goal. Here comes the kick. It's put into the far right post, and it is an equalizing goal for Ayer and the SaberCats. Just moments after going down and giving up the lead, have tied this game at 3 apiece with 32 minutes left.
All right, let's look at this here.
Let's tee it up, partner. Gets the keeper going the wrong way, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And it's kind of unlucky because, I mean, as a goalie, you're like 50-50. I mean, you're either going to go left or you're going to go right. So he just, didn't choose the correct way, but that was still a really good kick. Way to keep it low and out of the wind there.
So it is Ayer's second of the day. McIntyre Law kickoff once again. They're going to get a pretty good investment, aren't they, out of these kickoffs here this afternoon, as this one is misplayed for both teams. Both teams looking to get some action. We have had, my goodness, we have had 3 goals scored in 8 minutes of play here in the second half.
Yeah, it's kind of a theme going on. All the goals are just consolidated.
We had 3 goals in 40 minutes in the first half. We've got 3 here in 8 minutes in the second half as the Antlers looking to respond after giving up that lead. They only had the lead for about 4 minutes. This one headed down, and it is dispelled by Southmore as Deercreek looking get a couple of headers around. This one batted down, and it's going to be the Antlers who keep possession here. And safe to say, partner, this game is wide open. Anybody's game here with about 30 minutes left.
Oh, yeah. The mental state here should be a 0-0 game since it's tied up.
And we might just get another opportunity here. Sorry to cut you off as we get going. Southmore looking not just for looking for their 4th of the game. The cutback and the teed shot is blocked. And it's going to be the Antlers who are first to it. But this one given right to Gardner. And they're fighting for it down there on the sideline. Now it goes back to Carrizales. He plays it forward, just not able to find anybody. And now the layoff is there. Now the Antlers have got a ton of space. SaberCats are completely open. Is this kick going to be underkicked? And it is going to be just that. It's going to be a foul, as a matter of fact, against the Antlers. Good recovery there defensively. And just like in Game 1, Game 2, defensive recovery, oh, so vital here in these big moments.
Yeah, it is, and especially for that there. I mean, it's kind of hard to control your body when you're going that fast, but still, it was very crucial for him to get back.
Absolutely it was, and this one played over the top. As the Antlers look in to get the ball, they're going to get it here in a good spot. going to go outside with it. See if the layoff is there. Oh, just swung a little bit over. Looked like my golf swing swinging over the ball. That one right there. If you missed it in the first game, we were talking about our golf game. Is this one going back to the back line of the Sabercats? Of course, my name Jacob Owens. To my right is Micah Shaner. Played wrestling and golf. When he was this age, I only played soccer when I was in high school, as both these teams fighting for it, trying to keep possession and just finally having to put this one out for a throw-in. And both offenses, my goodness, have been on fire here this evening, as it's going to be Carrizales that will throw it in for the Sabercats. A deep throw, it comes in. Not going to get quite to that near post, and it's going to be the Antlers who take control of it here. They're just going to play this one all the way forward. It's going to be Schmidt who comes off his line. Has to be careful, and he does, but I don't know if they're going to keep it in play. They do not, as the assistant referee on this side, flag goes up.
You know, talking about the last game, this is almost a 180 from that. It's offensive mainly instead of defensive, so it's been really fun.
Well, defense was really good to start the game.
Yeah.
And there have been times, you know, when this one shot goes in and, it just goes over the crossbar. My goodness, that one was close. Well, we had talked throughout the game. Defense has been pretty good for most of the game. And, you know, when you see the score 3-3, I know you're probably going to think, well, no, it hasn't. It has. The recovery defense has been good. Yeah. Just there's been moments where each offense has just any opportunity they've been given by the defense, they've taken it. And that really has been the difference of the game so far, is both teams have 3 goals. Of course, the Antlers have 9 shots compared to 7 shots for the Sabercats. Both teams have 2 corners, and the Sabercats have 3 saves compared to 1 for Deercreek.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. In retrospect, it has been a very good defensive game. There's just been those 2, 3, 7-minute, spurts where they'll just take off.
And sometimes in a game like this, as this one's given away, the defense will play well, but just not able to completely shut down for the whole 80 minutes as Sabercats get back on this one. 27, a little bit over 27 minutes left in the game, as this one's played forward and trying to find the streaking teammate down that right-hand side, the near side by us. They're able to keep it in. I'll see they do, and goes to a throw in for Deercreek. And now Deercreek has a ton of space to play it into. Unable to find the teammate, though. And now Rivera falls down to the ground. He gets dispossessed, and it's the Antlers who, for a moment, had regained possession. But once again, that physicality that we've talked about throughout the night, partner, come into play there.
Yeah, and the refs are kind of letting them play, which is, it can be a good thing here.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing until somebody lets their head get the best of them, but it hasn't been the case. That was a beautiful move there. It finds the forward up top. Might just tee one up here. That might be the case. Here it comes. It takes a deflection, but it's going wide of goal. That shot was off the foot of Luis Vo, and it looks like we will be getting an OEC Fiber corner kick. So the third corner kick of the day for the Sabercats.
Yeah, way to stay alert for that goalie. He was able to get over there in time. So even if the ball was coming towards the goal, he would have had the save.
Yeah, Brewer was there in a good positioning, and we'll see who takes the corner for the Sabercats. Did not catch a number there, so no worries. So we'll just await the OEC Fiber corner kick. Here it comes. It's a beauty, just needs an invitation, and the invitation not accepted for Southmore, as Deercreek able to head that one away. But we'll go back-to-back OEC Fiber corner kicks, this one on the far end of the field.
Yeah, he was able to get it in play. Just the defense was right there. It was good defense.
Yeah, he put it right in front of goal, but the defense in good positioning there. And, well, I think we finally caught our breath to start the second half here. It has been a chaotic first 15 minutes or so. If you missed it, well, you're going to have to go back and watch it. Here's the OEC Fiber corner kick. It comes into the far post. It needed a header, and once again, the invitation not fully accepted by Southmore, but I think it might have taken deflection. So we'll go triple OEC Fiber corner kicks, 3 in a row here for Southmore. Can this be the one that they accept and open the invitation? As first, we're going to get a substitution, and just to let you know, all substitutions today are brought to you by Moore Norman Technology Center, and we'll read you the rest of that here in just a moment as the corner kick is being taken, and here it comes in. It's a deep one, and it falls down initially for the SaberCats, not able to get a shot on goal. And just waiting to see what's going to happen here. This one's going to go the way of the Antlers. And so after all that, partner, 3 OEC Fiber corner kicks, nothing comes out of it for Southmore.
No, and I mean, they kept putting it there. Just nothing came out, like you just said. And I think it was a smart decision on the third kick to put it a little farther out instead of right in front of the goal there.
It was that the case, as it looks like we are going to get not quite a goal kick, but a free kick. I believe there was a foul that was called. So just to let you know, all substitutions today are brought to you by Moore Norman Technology Center, preparing for success. They're changing lives, and they're building better tomorrows. Visit them at mntc.edu. I want to thank Moore Norman Technology Center for all they do, as this one's going to go out of bounds for a SaberCat throw. And just to go back to that corner, really good defensive work by the Antlers not to let that lead goal go in.
Yeah, really good.
This one played forward, going out to the far side, but taking advantage and getting it back are the Antlers. This one, though, did it take a deflection? No, it did not. So it will be a Southmore throw. As you see it there, it comes in.
Good teamwork right off the bat right there.
Yeah, a little give and go.
Yeah.
Never hurt anybody, does it?
Nope, not at all.
Once again, I'm Jacob Owens. To my right is Micah Shaner. And on the camera for us is Scott, doing a good job up here in the booth. And this one played through. They've got the man there, just wasn't able to get the ball with him.
Yeah, that good defense that you were just talking about.
Well, he went for it, but he just forgot the ball behind him there on that one. He was through. As an interesting view over here in the corner. This is a beautiful booth. Of course, this is an OEC broadcast booth up here at Southmore. Our first time visiting after they did the renovations, I believe, last summer or maybe the summer before. Was talking to a few people before. They want to continue doing some some renovations. And next thing they want to do is build a actual soccer field and a nice little broadcast booth for them as well. So looking forward to seeing that. This one drops down for the SaberCats, but always going up high. Thankfully, the net, well, was it? I don't know if it was quite a field goal there, partner. I think it was a little bit to the right, but either way, no good here in either sport, as we'll get our first United Bank goal kick.
It was close enough.
It wasn't, well, close. Fortunately, those don't count in football either. This one goes out of bounds. We like to have a good time up here in the booth for KREFSports.tv. This is one of 13 games going on around the Metro here on KREFSports.tv. So we thank you for tuning in wherever you are and however you've been watching. Thanks for supporting these young men and women as they look to have what is a good 2025 season. And it's been a really good game. We've been blessed to have really good offense here today. Of course, we were blessed with really good defense in game one, as this is the SaberCats that are just trying to strike it through it. It's going to take it. Oh, and it hits off the crossbar. The redirection is put in, but is he offside? We're going to wait the confirmation. Wow. I think as of now, I think they're saying it's a corner. I think the save was made and it went off the crossbar, off the field goal, I think is what happened, partner.
Yeah, I think so.
OEC Fiber corner, here it comes. It just needs an invitation. It's bouncing around. The Antlers get to it, but I believe the foul is going against Southmore. So we thought we had the leading goal. Not the case, as this on the far side of the field asking for it was Luke Sullivan.
Yeah,
he plays this one forward. Oh, sorry, partner.
Kind of making sure you're doing the little things in the most crucial aspects like that.
Absolutely. Big time save by Declan Brewer. So Southmore taking this down is hopefully no more. This is played through, and it is in and off the bar. How about that off the post for the SaberCats? It's a leading goal with 20 minutes left to play, and it is the fourth goal for the SaberCats, the fourth goal in the second half. Micah, take this one away, sir.
Yeah, that was really impressive. He got
Just beautiful.
Yeah, he got it across, and that was the second time that he's crossed it like that and hit the back of the woodwork there. So that was really
Absolutely. The post is once again the SaberCats' friend. As I think so, another McIntyre Law kickoff. As just trying to make sure we confirm who scored that goal. This one bouncing up and away, and the Antlers now have taken a 4-3 lead, the SaberCats have taken a 4-3 lead with under 20 minutes left to play. Let's see how the Antlers respond. They've got it going through here. No foul as this one goes out. So we await the throw-in. It should be an Antler throw-in. And it comes in, and the Antlers looking to get that equalizer partner. They've got about 19 minutes left before they can do it.
Yeah, still plenty of time. There's no need to rush right now. Still getting into that rhythm.
No need to rush. But they do need to not just be too cautious, too casual here. So 4-3, just under 19 minutes left to play. The throw in for the Antlers comes in. This one played forward. Well, now the SaberCats have got a 2-on-1 advantage. Let's see if they can be clinical and finish it. Trying to stay on side was the player. Now he's trying to cross it, and this one going to go out.
Yeah, that was good defense again. That's kind of the theme of this. I mean, as you said earlier, it's just defense has been solid and then little spurts here and there. All right, my partner here just went to go check to see who made that last goal, so he's going to be away for a second. But here we go. Does a nice high kick here. Trying to get possession of it, control. And it is kicked out of bounds over there on the far side of the field.
Thank you, sir. Caden Locke was that goal scorer. That's who I thought it was. Just wanted to make sure. So I believe that's his second goal of the day. I'll have to look at my notes. But as of now, the SaberCats looking for goal number 5. And is it a goal kick or is it a corner kick? It looks like it's going to be a goal kick. So what a second half we've had here today. What is that, 5 goals in the second half? We had, 2 for the Antlers?
Yeah.
No, it's 4th goal. So 2 for the Antlers and then 2 for Southmore.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It feels like 5. We've had so many of them here in the second half here at Southmore High School.
End of the stands.
Did we get our first stand ball of the night, Micah?
Yes,
We've been waiting for one all day.
You know, going back on your comment earlier, you said that, you know, how people bring mitts to baseball games and stuff. Do people bring goalie gloves to soccer games? Is that what happens?
No, they do not, as this one goes into the hands of the goalkeeper. Normally, that ball's not going to hit you in the stands here in soccer. If it hits you in the stands, something has gone really, really wrong. That are just a massive clearances. Southmore going to get this one back underway for us here. And trying to keep it in bounds. We'll see if he's able to. He does just that. It's beautiful. That's going to be off of the Antler. So Ayer scores 2, and Locke has scored 2 as well. So Locke scores the first and the fourth goal for the SaberCats. Ayer the second and the third. And do we have a stoppage of play for something no, we're just awaiting the ball. Once again, waiting on the ball to get here, Micah. That's been the theme of the game so far, of course. Had a few delay, just a little delay, nothing too big.
No, not at all.
Earlier this game as we await the throw-in, and it's headed off, and should go into the hands of the goalkeeper. So Brewer is the one who makes the claim. His team's got about 15 minutes before we are able to do that, and this one going forward. And just taking a couple of bounces around. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and it does just that. So the Antlers will get a throw in right around that 15-minute mark. Well, we've seen 4 goals. You know, we should be blessed we've seen 4 at all, but we've seen 4 here in the second half. Do you think the Antlers have a fifth goal here in the second half? I mean, my goodness, this game has gone all sorts of ways. If you weren't here, Southmore had a 2-1 lead at halftime, and about 3 or 4 minutes in, the Antlers equalized, and about a minute after that, they took a 3-2 lead. Since then, a penalty that was converted for Southmore tied the game at 3 apiece, and just mere moments ago, the SaberCats have taken a 4-3 lead here over Deercreek. And the Antlers once again play catch-up partner.
I'm pretty hesitant to say whether they're going to score or not after the first game. I jinxed them, so let's just say I'm not going to Vegas anytime soon.
Oh, well, we'll see if we have another goal here for us. This one played forward. Hopefully the live stream is doing okay. All we need is 14 more minutes. That's all we ask for is 14 more minutes. This one played long to Southmore on the far side of the field. The turnaround, waiting for a shot. And now the Antlers will counter. So I'm going to go all the way back to Schmidt in goal for Southmore. Turning and playing it out wide are the SaberCats. Trying to go one-on-one. They've done that a couple of times against Isaac Lee, the nearest defender. But this time, the SaberCats are awarded with another corner kick.
Yeah, kind of whenever they put themselves in that one-on-one position, it really comes out to who's going to be more aggressive, who's going to want that ball more.
Absolutely, and with the speed of play for Southmore, they've done a pretty good job of getting themselves in those one-on-one positions, as it's going to be number 10, Caden Locke, the corner taker. Here comes his cross. Takes a couple of bounces. See who gets on the end of it first. Looks like it's going to be the SaberCats who come away with it. See if they get a cross goal. They do not. Once again, an OEC Fiber corner kick. That is the 8th OEC Fiber corner kick for the SaberCats here today. The Antlers have only had 2. The SaberCats had a string of 3 straight. Weren't able to score on any of them, but just moments after that 3 straight, that's when they scored what would now be the game-winning goal, looking for a little extra cushion. As the cross goes in deep, nobody's there. That's all the way out.
Yeah, a little high on that one. Not too good of positioning, but still gave himself an opportunity.
Yeah, they did. Just weren't able to keep it in play. That one goes all the way out. And while we take a moment, we want to remind you that we have some superlatives to hand out. We have our offensive player of the game, defensive player of the game, as well as difference maker of the game. And we will have our electric play of the game, so don't go anywhere after the conclusion of the game while we hand out those superlatives. And we're about 11 minutes and 30 seconds from the conclusion here. This one played high up in the air. The header goes out, and they're going to keep it in bounds. They do not, but it's going to go the way of the Antlers. They're looking to try to get it quickly. The throw does come in quickly. Takes a deflection, bounces up, and that one, oh, they are going to keep it in bounds. Wasn't sure if that one was going to be able to be saved.
Yeah, that was close to that line for sure.
It was, and this one almost given away by the Antlers. They've got space out here on this left-hand side. The cross is going to come in. Here's the cross. Schmidt thought about it initially. Couple of hits, and this one's open. Now the layoff is there, and good defensive play by the SaberCats.
Yeah, way to get that out. I mean, that was just a quick decision-making, and he knew that he just had to get it away. So
He did, and he did not have much time as this one's going to go all the way out to Isaac Lee here in the left side of the field. He plays it in. Antlers need something here in the last 10 minutes as this one goes in to Schmidt's hands. And Schmidt will roll it out. This one played forward and over the top. And here come the SaberCats. They got the one-on-one that they're looking for. This is Locke. He's looking for that hat trick. Steps back, turns around, tees it up, and it's off the crossbar. Does not fall to a Navy jersey. And the Antlers now looking to counter, looking for that equalizer. Let's see if they can do it on the counterattack. It's going to play it over the top. They've got a man in between a couple of defenders. This one falls for a white jersey. The shot teed up is blocked. Now another shot comes in. Schmidt makes the save, though, as it's right at him. And some nervy moments there for the SaberCats, as that was so close to being the equalizer for the Antlers.
Yeah, trying to catch him off guard there, staying close. But that was a really good way for Schmidt to stay focused there and really stay with the play.
Yeah, Schmidt doing a good job in goal. Might be our leading candidate for Van Hoos Defensive Player. Here is that play out wide. Just trying to get through and not able to get that last touch. So this one over the top. That was Carrizales who did the header. They've got it out wide here to Sims. His kick, though, is a little bit overcooked as it goes into the gloves of Declan Brewer. Both teams just looking to get the ball back here. 8:30 left in the game.
What a spin move right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Put him in the spin washer for sure. This one off of Sims going to go out of play. Is it going to be a goal kick? Yes, it is. So we'll just, no corner. So we'll just set it up for goal kick here as we get that shot for you. And are we getting some more substitutions? No, we're going to get a throw-in. So the throw-in comes in here for the Antlers. It's the SaberCats to get on the end of it. This one over the head. It's going to fall to Locke, but unable to really push this forward.
Yeah, he just couldn't position himself quite right there, and kind of unfortunate.
He could not, and we'll see how this throw-in goes. (4-3) the score here at Southmore High School. The SaberCats, a little over 7 minutes away from a victory. Here's the throw-in. Headed away initially by the Antlers, by the captain. Foul's going to be called here. That's going to go the way of Southmore.
It's really good by the SaberCats. I mean, at this point, you're just trying to maintain. And if you can, get a bigger lead. But, for sure, just try to maintain.
Yeah, they're trying to keep possession and maintain it here. As this one played through the middle. Just needs an invitation. He's going to go for himself, and he buries it in the back of the goal. And it is a fifth for the SaberCats. And it is Gavin Miller who buries the fifth goal of the night for Southmore with 6:42 remaining. Micah, tee it up when you're ready, sir.
Yeah, so right here, right off the bat, you can kind of see he does a stutter step and tricks the two defenders and gets right between them, and then he's able to just strike the ball right at the goal. So it was
Absolutely, a beautiful goal there by Gavin Miller once again for the SaberCats.
Whoops.
So McIntyre Law kickoff, our 10th McIntyre Law kickoff of the night. As the Antlers now 2-goal deficit here. And we just want to quickly just apologize for any technical difficulties on the stream. I know that can be so frustrating. We're doing our best to get that situation handled and figured out. We were so good throughout most of the second half, but here in the last couple of minutes, the Wi-Fi has decided that it is done for the night as the Antlers looking to get their goal, and this one going to fall into the hands of Schmidt. A couple of Antler players fell down. No foul going to be called, though. So the stat line looks like this: 5 goals on 11 shots, 8 corners, and 4 saves for Southmore. 3-10, 2-1 for the Antlers. And the Antlers don't have a lot of time left in this one to get those equalizer goals. Got to find a way to get the 4th before they can get the 5th. We'll see if they can do just that, as this one's trying to be played through the midfield. Now it goes out wide to Lee. Beautiful turnaround. The shot teed up, but it's blocked. And it falls initially to the Antlers, who are able to keep it and looking for another attack here. But the SaberCats are able to dispel it, and they'll take it. And initially, Southmore had one possession back, but the Antlers get the key intervention. However, a deflection puts this one back to Southmore's hands. So a 5-3 lead just under the 5-minute mark. Just a reminder, don't go anywhere for our superlatives. As the Antlers get the ball back here and a good opportunity. Oh, a foul is called. A couple of players coming together. Referee quickly getting in the middle of that. You'd like to assume a card is going to be issued here. Has not officially stopped the clock, the referee. Hopefully cooler heads prevail. That's the last thing that we need in this game, is for heads to get undone.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this close to the end of the game is not something you want to see. So
Absolutely. Composure was a key of the game for both games by my partner Micah. And so far, it's been a pretty good job by both teams keeping their composure. But this clock just dwindling down here. And the head referee talking with his AR, making sure, I don't know if maybe they're trying to get something figured out here or what it is. A red card is going to be shown, and it is for Deercreek that's going to get the red card shown. And they're going to say that he elbowed him in the back, I believe is what the head referee was saying. He's not enjoying that too much. So the Antlers are going to play down 10 men here for the rest of the game.
clock is still running.
It is still running against the Antlers. Referee, typically when he gives a card, will issue a time stoppage, but was not the case here. Now the time will be stopped and officially at that 3-minute mark. And now I think the referee has figured out that time was going the whole way, so they're going to chat together and see what time. So 4 minutes, 4:40, I believe, is the clock, is what they are saying. So we'll get it changed as well while we await the scoreboard to our left to get that changed in. So 4:05 is the official time. So just 4 minutes. And that answers our question, Micah. The referee should have stopped play there.
Yeah, it was a little confusing. A lot was going on. So
there was a lot going on. Well, he, of course, had to make sure cooler heads were prevailing there in that situation. And a good job by him to make sure of that. Yeah. So 4 minutes left for the Antlers. And the Antlers are going to have this free kick here. So the Antler player got fouled, and then we have an Antler player that got sent off as well, just to catch you up. So the foul goes against the SaberCats. The foul goes against Southmore, but the red card was issued to Deercreek. As we await just a stoppage, the referee just going to chat with Coach Stevens and his coaching staff over there on why his player was issued the red card. And boy, Micah, the Antlers can make it interesting here with about 4 minutes left if they're able to put this one on goal. Let's see if they can do it. Cross comes in. It's a deep cross. Just needs a header. Doesn't find one. It's kicked up in the air. The Antlers come down with it initially. They got to tee something up, and they're going to do just that, except now it's a counter. They got a 2-on-1. And if they were just able to get the cutback, they had it on, had a 3-on-2, as this one going out to the goalkeeper. And this one, that's the second time we get a ball in the stands. How about that? None in the first game, a couple here in game 2. And it will be a Southmore throw.
Yeah, Wind picking up a little bit more, but a little bit harder kicks as well. So.
Well, that goal, the goalie there, that, of course, is Declan Brewer for the Antlers. Did good to come off of his line and clear it out.
Yeah, I was one of his only options to really keep it safe.
Absolutely. So. As we await the throw, it comes in. SaberCats just trying to keep it in that corner. Did well, though, there by the Antlers to do a little sidestep action. And he gets around another defender. So that's a couple that he did a little whirly around as I believe card was given. Time will be paused here. So 2:45 remaining in the game. Antlers down by 2. Need a goal quickly. They need a response just as quick. Playing it through, but this one might be a little overcooked, and it's going to be Schmidt that goes all the way in his box. He's been pretty good tonight, hasn't he, Micah?
Yeah, he has. He's been right there. I mean, he had some big shoes to follow from the last game, so but he's been right there every play that he's needed. So let a few slip, but overall, it's a really good game for him.
Absolutely, and this one for the Antlers, playing it out wide, dispossessed though, and taken just as back. This shot goes in. It takes a deflection off of the goalie's hands. It's a fourth for the Antlers, and with 2:09 remaining, don't go anywhere. It's a 1-1 goal lead now for Southmore. The Antlers fire one back, and it's a fourth here at Southmore.
Yeah, let's fire this up here.
Let's go ahead and cue it up when you're ready, sir.
Yeah, so this really just shows resilience because he fought for that ball and then shot it directly down the middle. So that was really good.
Yeah, that one taking a little deflection off the keeper's hands. This one played over top. Southmore looking for a 6 and maybe a final. They've got the numbers in the box. The cutback cross doesn't find its player team initially. Now it does. Little back heel action. Gets it. Goes around the defender easily. The cutback is, oh my goodness, it was in front of goal. It was set up on a platter. It just needed a foot, Micah, and a foot did not come through.
The connection, it was so close.
It was so close, and the Antlers now have been left wide open. What does this last minute 30 have left for us here at Southmore High School? It's been a 9-goal game. And my goodness, what a game it's been. This one getting close to going out of bounds. It's the SaberCats that keep keep control of it. Going around one defender, now two pretty easily. That's a late tackle, a really late tackle. This might be another card. It's going to be a yellow for sure. We'll see if it's going to be a red on top of it.
Yeah, getting heated again,
Just
keeping that calm.
A yellow, and now the yellow card was issued. Clock is stopped. 57 seconds left. So 5-4, 57 seconds remaining here in the game. And what a back and forth affair it has been. As the free kick will be awarded to Southmore. The Antlers need to get this ball back, but I got to think, Micah, the SaberCats are just going to take this to the corner, try to hold possession. We'll see if that's what they do. They look like they're lining up to take the free kick into the box, but I'd be shocked if it does, and that's where they're going. It's in the box. It takes a couple of bounces, and, you know, I don't really understand that one, Micah. You'd think you'd like to keep possession. Don't give the Antlers any opportunity to get the ball themselves. They're just at 30 seconds as this ball is going to be played forward.
Yeah, trying to really lengthen that score there.
Yeah, they are, and it takes a deflection. And hold on here, we might just get something as the foul is going to be awarded. And this is going to be a don't go anywhere type of ending here at Southmore High School, as the last kick of the game might just be it. As the kick was played quickly, the shot teed up, it's blocked. That might be the one that seals it for Southmore. Under 10 seconds, it's the Antlers that are trying to save it. They give away to Southmore. Antlers win it back. There's 2 seconds. Now there's 1. They're not going to get a shot off in time. It is a 5-4 victory for the SaberCats. 9 goals in total. And my goodness, Micah, what a game we had for you here today at Southmore High School.
What a game for sure.
My goodness, what a game. If you missed it, first half was 2-1. Final score 5-4. And let's go ahead and show that game-winning goal, Micah. Just let me know when you are ready, sir. Our electric play of the game brought to you by Wade Electric. Wade Electric, family owned and operated for more than 50 years. Prepare to be energized. Micah, take it away whenever you're ready, sir. Game-winning goal is our electric play of the game.
Wait. Malfunction.
No, you're good. You're good. Just click replay, and it should start over for you there, buddy. There we go. Take it away, Micah.
Okay, so, yeah, again, as you can see here, I'm going to back it up a little bit, actually. Let's rewatch that right in here. You see that little stutter step that he does, and he's able to get it between the two defenders, kind of throw him off. And then, again, he just takes a hard shot to the left side of the woodworks there.
Was that the Gavin Miller goal? Was that number 7, Gavin Miller, right? That was the game-winning goals. Gavin Miller, the game winner for the SaberCats in a 9-goal game. And let's go ahead and give our Offensive Player of the Game award out as well. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Get your car cleaned at 119th and Western, or in Midwest City, or at 5920 Southeast 15th. Visit tommy-express.com. Micah, who is your Offensive Player of the Game? You can use my phone as well if you need to.
Oh, yeah, because I don't have –
well, there's 2 goal scorers, so you can pick either one that you want for the –
Wait, hold up. Sorry, I'm trying to find it here.
No, you're good. Right there, number 10.
Yeah. That was Caden Locke. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find there.
There we go.
And with his 2 goals that he had, did he have more than 2? How many?
Oh,
did he
just
have
2 goals tonight. Yep.
Yeah, so he was really able to put his team and give them that energy that they needed to keep going.
Had the first and the 4th goal for the SaberCats. And lastly here, Defensive Player of the Game brought to you by Van Hoos Fence. Their perfection is your protection. Call 405-735-1167 or visit vhfence.com. I'll go ahead and take this one. Michael Carrizales, the defender for the SaberCats. really key interventions when Southmore took that lead and was able to keep it evened up at 4 apiece. Michael and his company takes away our Van Hoos Fence Defensive Player of the Game. And the difference maker of the game, brought to you by Insurica. Learn more about Insurica difference at Insurica.com. Insurica, specializing in you, has to be the game-winning goal scorer, I would say, and that is number 7, Gavin Miller, the goal scorer. His 5th goal is the game-winning goal for the SaberCats. So once again, Southmore victorious 5-4 over the Antlers of Deercreek High School. For everybody in the booth, Micah and Scott, I am Jacob Owens. Thanks for joining us here tonight on this Tuesday night on KRefSports.tv. The upcoming schedule, we'll go ahead and just share that real quickly. Our upcoming schedule brought to you by the Cavens Group. If you have an emergency anytime, day or night, involving fire, water, or mold, or weather, call Cavens Group today, 405-573-3048. For the SaberCats, their next 2 games are Friday and next Friday. Friday will be at home versus Piedmont, and then the district opener on April 4th against Edmond Santa Fe. And